us to step out and to speak as loudly as possible, and to join together in power in numbers. Because the truth of the matter is if your only window to the world is television, it might appear that we're losing. But the reality is we're winning in a very big way. And it has to get a lot worse before it gets a lot better.
Yeah.
And this is, a lot of people don't like to hear that because they want it to just end right now. But if it ends right now, there's still half of our nation and half of our world that haven't had a direct experience yet. And they will be the ones who will usher in the same type of thing a few years later.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back here again.
Correct.
The one thing, I have stopped trying to convince anyone, or they say red pill. I don't do that anymore. Because I know that so much is happening so fast that it's only a matter of time until somebody has a direct experience that has them say, stop.
Yeah.
You've now damaged my wife. A very dear friend of mine, a former partner of mine, who was one of the first people to reach out with a letter of shame when Pandemic 1 came out, to tell me he's always loved me and admired me, but what I've just done is, it's just irresponsible and dangerous. And through the last year and a half, I've reached out several times, because he's in Melbourne, to say, have you seen it yet? Like, you're living in Melbourne. Are you aware yet? I'm surprised I haven't received a letter from you saying, I'm sorry yet, because of what's happening in your nation. And he was 100% for the draconian lockdowns and everything that his government was doing. He thought it was the only way they were going to eradicate the virus and save lives, until his wife was damaged by the vaccines. And now he's calling me to say, what doctors are you working with? What do they recommend? And I'm sure you've
absolutely
been there dozens of times.
Yep.
And so the harsh reality is, unfortunately, there are many people that are going to have to actually experience it.
Yeah.
And that might even be just at the scale of being told they have to get their 8th booster till they finally break and say no. And unfortunately, that should have happened a year ago, 2 years ago, but it happens when it happens.
Happens when it happens.
And we're here, and the progress is immense. The amount of people that we get to see, because we go to these events with thousands of people, and we get to see all these people from, SNL, comedians, to top doctors, to media personalities, to politicians that are joining us now to say, and they're from all political spectrums, all sides of the political spectrum, to say, this has got to stop. And so something really powerful is happening. And I predict that we will be in a much greater collective state of consciousness, awareness, in the coming years that we've never been in before, because we've never had an informed population that is actually doing their own research. We've been told, don't talk politics and just watch the news for your information. But now everyone's rejecting all of that. They're talking politics and they're doing their own homework. And that is going to lead us into a much better environment of community that I don't think that we've experienced in our lifetime.